Hello, mortals. I'm Ghoul,
I'm Cackling Moon.
and together we are
The Mortal Brigade. And today, from the watery depths, we have the monsters of Gothic. Personally, my favorite color.
Yeah.
We're talking everything about water. We're going to get wet. We're going to be splishy splashing. So, pull up a chair, grab a ale, and let's head on into the Tufted Tavern.
Spoiler alert before we
Yes,
go inside.
yes.
But yes,
Spoilers. Beware. Do not come in if you are scared.
if you are afraid of monsters, stay out here.
All right. So today we'll be talking about synergies, the good, the bad, the broken of water from the Gothic spoilers we have, and a big shout out to Collector Arthouse with their awesome spoiler website that makes everything oh so easy to access.
Yes, and we'll have that in the description for you guys if you haven't checked that out.
Over to the viewing room.
The viewing room.
Alrighty. So, starting off with, this is going to be, I think, a very heavy mechanic of water, which is going to be Submerge and Void Walk, or at least Void Walk.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Fear this. Me playing a 5, 4, 6, 8 in the corner, it will sneak up on you.
Yeah.
It'll sneak up on you real fast.
Sneaky tactics.
But to start off, we got a 5 mana, 3 threshold Lacuna Entity. A 4 power with a elite monster who has Submerge and Voidwalk. Genesis, drag target weaker minion from an adjacent site here to here, ignoring regions. So, this is ridiculous.
It's so good.
I'm going to play this guy into the void, and I'm going to drag your red caps to a void doom. Or I'm going to play him Submerge and drag your guy to a watery grave. I'm so excited for this.
Yes, and you could pull. We were talking about this is a spider killer.
Spider kill, yep.
Yeah.
You can pull them from Earth underground to underwater, or from the void, or from underground to the void.
To the void, yeah. Pulling stuff into the void is crazy.
Pulling things underwater is crazy.
Well, that too, yeah. If you got the
Target weaker minion from an adjacent site.
It's gonna be a thing.
So that means above or below. If you're a 3 power or lower, I'm going to pull you down. So I can play that submerged anywhere.
Yeah, you could pull it down.
Yep.
You could pull them up if for whatever reason you want to do it that way. If they do have submerge or Voidwalk or whatever. So
yeah, for you you need to kill something
pull it
for
up
whatever
one
reason.
step. Yeah.
Also, it is just target weaker minion. You can do that to your own guys.
Yeah.
So if you have a guy who has Voidwalk who's on the site, you could pull him back into the void for safety. If you have a guy who's on top who has Submerged, you can pull him back under for safety.
Those giants are 3.
Yep.
Yeah.
Also, the so something like
Phase Assassin.
Unglin Eel, Phase Assassin.
That would be a great
Unglin Eel.
Yeah. Yeah, that would synergize.
You could double kill.
Yeah, that would synergize super
Like
well.
Unglin Eel could pull Unglin Eel to drag a big creature to its death.
Yeah, you could pull the thing over to the eel or pull the eel over if they're on water.
And then you could then take a step back up and drown it again. Yeah,
Oh,
Unglin Eel plus the new stuff might have some cool synergy. I'm super excited for all this movement.
Yeah, or even like Mariner's Curse, you drop it.
Yep.
Or you drop this.
You could pull them. I
guess
you don't need
at
Mariner's
that point.
Curse at that point.
Yeah.
But
If
you
they're
could
in
do
a weird
something-
spot, you could pull them
Yeah.
in and get you extra steps for submerging. So
Yeah.
Pretty crazy. An inescapable invitation.
And honestly, holy crap.
Best card.
This might honestly be the best card we've
Revealed
seen.
so far, 100%.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah. So good.
4 mana, 2 water threshold, Abyssal Assault. It is an exceptional, so you can have 3 of them, which is already too many. For each point of power, an allied monster may deal 1 damage to a unit in a square near it. This ignores regions. This ignores wards.
Yeah, it's so crazy.
It doesn't target.
Nope.
It deals 1 damage at a time. So even if they have a ward, it breaks it with the first one. Because it deals, for each point of its power, it deals 1 damage. So it works like Arcane Blast or Barrage.
Arcane Barrage, yeah.
Where it shoots a bunch of 1s. So if something like a Shield Maiden can completely ignore all of the damage for you with the Shield Maiden.
Yeah, Shield Maiden would be
for the understanding of how it works.
Yeah.
But
that is that's funny. That is
so if I have a 8 power minion on my side of the board, I could teleport him over and Abyssal Assault you for 8 and swing for 8 and deal 16.
Yeah. Or if you have Great Old One and he creeps up from under,
yep,
you don't even have to pop him up. You can pop a tentacle out with this thing and smack him for 16.
Or if you have something like a Goosey Army on a guy.
Or Crit Strike.
So for the purpose.
Oh, no. You couldn't because it's not a strike.
Yeah, so I'm saying for a Goosey Army, you have a guy who's a 4 power or a 5 power who has a Goosey Army on him. You use Abyssal Assault to kill their blocker, and then you swing for 10.
Yeah. Oof. Yeah, it's good. Yeah,
and because it's only 4 mana, and you're playing Big Stompy already, so that means you could Abyssal Assault, kill their guy, take a step if you have a Goosey Army already, hit him for 10, and then grapple shot for 20.
Yep.
And you can. There's so many ways to do 20 damage with this card. It's insane. This card is so good.
It's very.
People
good.
Are worried about fire. Screw that. Water is horrendous. This one card makes water so unbelievably playable.
Yeah.
It has to be a monster, but Hydra's a monster, Kraken's a monster, Great Old One's a monster.
A lot of big guys, yeah.
Stew Worm, I think, is a monster.
Yeah.
It might be a beast though.
I think he's a beast.
Or like a dragon or something weird.
I think he's a.
But all of the guys we're gonna show today are monsters, and there's one combo that we'll get to in a second. It's so good. So let's keep on scrolling.
Yep. And just real quick note, that is you could collection this. You would probably have 3, but if you want to have just 1, and you,
I think with a lot of exceptionals, you're gonna do 2-1.
I think 2-1's a good way to go.
2
you
in
have
your
a better
deck,
chance.
1 in your thing, which gives you 4 cards to potentially get out it rather than 3.
Yeah, and increases
because you get 2 silver bullets to get it out as well.
Yep. You do have to pay it, but for 4 and 3,
but you can put the silver bullet out early.
Yeah, you could do that early. That's true.
And a lot of people don't do artifact removal, so
yeah, true. So
and if they submerge it, you're gonna have a million submerge cards to bring it back.
Does not matter. Yeah.
Not a big deal.
Or if you want to get real crazy and you're worried about it, you just throw it in the void on one of your dudes.
True. Yeah. So
it.
true.
All right.
Regurgitator. So speaking of having a bunch of big guys, so if one of your minions is dead, Regurgitator eats him and then can shoot a projectile that does damage equal to the eaten minion's power. So likely you're going to want to try to cheat out a big guy early, or this is a super late game card where you already have a couple big guys in there. So Regurgitator hits the board, end of your turn, he eats a guy, so next turn you can shoot a big bullet. And he's a 4 power. And shooting the bullet doesn't tap him?
No.
Yeah. So you could shoot a thing, hit him for 8, and then swing for 4.
Yeah.
Really gross. I don't think you'll see the most play.
I think Ward makes it an issue too. Just because it's one big bullet.
Ward and projectiles are kind of easy to block. Like there's a lot of, and it's not like you can't do it the turn you play him. You have to wait a turn no matter what.
No, and again we were talking about like synergizing with
and
teleport with these decks, especially because it looks like it may be Earth.
Yeah.
Water, air.
And there's a lot of like graveyard hate, so this is kind of tough, but certainly very high potential.
Lock and load, man. You load him up, let him chill, and then
and it's a projectile, so you can just sit him in the back and just be like, boom,
if you want to do that, yeah.
Also, with this guy, it just has to be in the graveyard. So if you just discard a big guy, you can just eat him and then shoot him.
Yeah, with like the sisters or with whoever. Yeah, there's a lot of discard.
We're gonna get a lot
now.
of
There's
discard.
a lot of discard. Yeah, I think
we're gonna get a lot of it.
I think air is gonna get quite a bit too, just because we've seen a lot of that stuff in there.
On brand for air.
Yeah.
Probably one of the better monsters we got so far. Even if you have to wait the full 3 turns with this guy. Sorry, let me wind it back there. 3 mana, 2 water threshold, the Thing in the Ice. Already really cool. He's a 6 power, a unique monster, Genesis, disabled for 3 of your turns, can't be targeted or damaged by magic until the ice melts. Can't be targeted is kind of crazy. So you can't be buried, you can't be drowned, you can't be disintegrated, you can't be
even damaged.
You can't be poisoned of it.
No.
So the only you're just like borderline immune.
You could drown him.
You could swing on him. Can't be targeted. Can't drown him.
No, it'd have to be like
Atlantean Fate would work.
or what's the other one? The big that's kind of like the
Oh,
cave in.
yeah.
That kind of stuff.
Stormy Seas and stuff.
Yeah,
like
it just doesn't
that drowns everything. Yeah. But even if you play him on turn 3 and wait until turn 6, that'd be a really scary turn 6. You would have this creature and whatever your turn 5 was, so you could have 2 really big guys out on turn 6, which would be really scary. Or you just play Silence and get him out on turn 3, or turn 4.
Yeah,
because you'd turn 3 play Silence, turn 4 play this guy, or vice versa. Probably the other way around. You play this guy turn 3, play Silence turn 4, swing for 6 on turn 4, which would be horrendous.
Yeah. And also, I mean, technically, again, I'm just going to keep on saying, just because he's disabled doesn't mean you can't teleport him.
Yep.
So you could just have a big block of ice on their head.
And you can also use the other thing, Abyssal Assault.
Yep. Yeah, and he's disabled, which, I mean, because he's disabled, you could technically still use, right? Or no?
Use what?
You can use Abyssal Assault when he's disabled, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can drop on him and then Abyssal Assault that way if you want.
Because he's still a 6 power. He just doesn't strike you back when you fight him.
Yeah, or just we were talking about a big old wall of ice to block you from magic.
Yeah, block
too.
from bullets and projectiles and stuff, grapple shots. Punch Butcher would not like this guy.
No, just blocking.
But one thing you can do, which is really scary, is I could theoretically, if everything lines up, obviously, I could play turn 3, the thing in the ice. Turn 4, I play Silence and the air card that strikes the site, Desecrate. So you could Desecrate on turn 4. Maybe this is a turn 5 play, whatever. Turn 4 or turn 5, I forget how much Desecrate is. Might be 2 mana. But you could do turn 4 or 5, you could hit for 12.
Yeah.
With Thing of the Ice.
I think he has to be silenced going in with Genesis, right? You can't do it after.
If he's disabled, you silence him, he loses disabled.
Oh, I guess that would work. Oh, does it work that way?
Yes.
You sure? I thought it had to be when Genesis I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping.
Yeah, because you are no longer have abilities. Your ability of being disabled is gone.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. That's some awesome tech for you. Voice.
I'm pretty sure. Could be wrong about that.
I'm just thinking about Giantess. Like, you have to do it when she is in. Right? You can't.
No, because you can put a root spider under him and.
Yeah, but you have to do it when you summon her to disable Genesis. That's the whole point of that. You couldn't like.
No, because the problem was no one was using silence. Everyone was using disabled.
And
you can't disable.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, okay. I think
that's what it was. People were trying to use root spider. But Root Spider can't disable disabled.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because they're the same status effect, whereas Silence would get rid of all of it, I'm pretty sure. But disabled might supersede Silence, so...
It's a weird one,
But either way, Silence is a good mechanic to cheat it out, just like you would with...
Would it freeze the turns, though, like it would on... For example, like when you throw it on a Thunderstorm, it freezes the clock, no? The
different
3 turns?
I get thing because it's disabled and those are very different mechanics.
Gotcha.
But yeah, either way, cheating it out with Silence or disabling it in some way, which is super good. And now, honestly, probably the best monster we've gotten so far.
He's awesome, yeah.
5 mana, 2 water threshold, slimy mutants, 4 power. Doesn't sound too amazing. He's an ordinary, so you get 4 of him. He has Submerge, but the part that makes him really good. Pay 3 mana, transform any ally with Submerge into a slimy mutant from your hand. You want to know what's 1 mana? Pufferfish.
Yeah.
So you play a Pufferfish. It's a blocker that people don't want to swing into. And then he turns into a 4 power. Or Frogs.
Frogs, yeah.
We have Gift of Frog, which we'll go over in a second. We have Plague of Frogs, and we have Tadpole Pool. And that's not to say we don't get an ordinary site that just makes a frog
that
token.
Generates, yeah, that'd be cool.
Because we already have a bunch of other things that generate 1 token. Why not a frog token? You know what I mean? So I think this guy's going to see a bunch of play. 3 mana, 4 power. Obviously is really good with with like, you know, Unicorn and Cat are already that, and they've been played forever.
Yep.
But one thing that this guy does is it's transform an ally. Therefore, if the frog's already been on the board, he doesn't have summoning sickness.
Yep.
This is a 3/4 with charge, kind of.
A better, technically, if you have it in a weird spot.
You can have a frog. People don't kill frog tokens.
No, yeah, if you
The
swim
frog
it
tokens
under,
just vibe over there, and they're
Yeah.
just chilling, and then it's suddenly a 4-power. And with Abyssal Assault, with this guy, you Abyssal Assault.
Yeah.
You could deal 8 damage. Oh,
Yeah, it's nasty.
spooky.
That's nasty. What is I know this is a weird one, but what is flood? Is flood exceptional?
Flood.
Yeah. Aura?
The site, the aura.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an exceptional.
Okay. So I mean, maybe I know flood. A lot of times
Flood
people are
might
like
get-
it's useless,
yeah.
but for all these sneaky
Yeah.
swim under mechanics, that is,
Flood might be worth it, honestly.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I think he's gonna be fun.
He's awesome and he's ordinary. So
Also,
having 4,
coolest art.
so cool.
And the audacity to not make him a frog is offensive. I'm sorry. This man should have the frog keyword. That's all I'm saying.
yeah, it's pretty funny. He's a mutant. Harkening.
Another one that's just
Harkening. There's just
mind-blowingly broken.
Just keeps going.
This card is crazy. 6 mana, 2 threshold, Harkening Kraken, 5 power, and exceptional, so you can have 3 of them. This is honestly the Pudge Butcher of water. Not in the sense that it pulls, but I think it's as an exceptional, it's just like the best water exceptional. I think this blows Cat out of the water. It has Submerge, must be cast submerged, and cost 1 less for each enemy in its body of water. My goodness. You know how easy it is to have 2 to 3 enemies in your body of water?
Yep.
Like, a 3 mana 5 power is crazy.
Yeah, especially with all the token stuff we're seeing already.
And if you play something like Flood,
Flood would
you get
synergize
the
very well
enemy
with this.
avatar for 1. And usually people have 1 to 2 creatures out. So this guy's going to become 4 mana, 3 mana, and if it's late game, it could be 2 or 0 mana, depending on how crazy. If they're playing freaking token skeletons, this guy could be free.
Like nothing. Yeah.
This guy could be free. Oh my goodness. Yeah. That's so not okay. Because if this guy's free and you're playing fire, you could play charge with this guy.
Yeah.
And now you have a charging 5 power. My God.
It does have to be submerged.
Yeah.
So you would
Charge-
have to put
yeah,
it
yeah,
under.
yeah,
So
yeah.
there'd be some weird. But with Summoning Sphere.
Yes. Summoning Sphere. Or you never know. We might get a water equivalent.
Yeah. Yeah, of the Jihads
Because-
and Crusades. We haven't seen that yet.
Because I'm not saying that it'll get like +1 power like those, but
Yeah.
I'm saying like air has a forward summoning, fire has a forward summoning,
make
earth has a
sense.
forward summoning, water does not yet, so water might get a forward summoning. Yeah, so pretty scary. If not, you can always, swim across, teleport. I do think stuff like teleport, blinks, and stuff like that get you across quickly will be very good. We've been exploring this as a concept, and it's horrendous when it goes off.
Yeah. It's cheap.
Yeah. Honestly, even just as a blocker, like you have 5 mana, 4 mana, 5 power,
Yeah, just
or
put him
3
under your
5,
side.
and he's just this big beefy abyss watcher. Yeah, peak.
Right in the front. Yeah. Yeah, he's scary. Exceptional. Crazy. You know what? How many exceptional? We've seen quite a few exceptionals. Am I tripping?
For water? No.
No? Oh, okay. Maybe it's the other ones.
The magic was exceptional, and he was exceptional. Everything else
okay.
was ordinary early.
Nothing else.
This card's just fun.
Yeah,
10
it's
ton
a
slug.
cool, fun.
7 mana, 2 water threshold, 7 power. This is the epitome of Big Stompy. He's an ordinary monster who costs 7 mana, who's a 7 power. Is he good? Not really. Is he fun? Of course.
Yeah, he's also fun for like if you're doing. We're gonna see the monster morphosis in a little bit. If you're running that or
Yeah, if you can cheat him out, of course.
Yeah. But what's the other one that everybody's running in water? The shapeshift. Stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
If you're just doing a meme fun.
Yeah, if you want to load your deck up with big guys for stuff like Shapeshift, or Metamorphosis, phenomenal card for that. Like 4 extra big guys in there, just so you can be like 5 mana,
So many water. Yeah.
7 ton slug with haste. Good luck,
An abundance. Mix deck.
Beefy boy.
Yeah, just
Gnarled Wendigo, 6 mana, 1 water threshold, 5 power. He's an exceptional monster. This costs 2 less to cast for each minion you sacrifice at its summoning location. So, speaking of frogs, you sack 3 frogs, this man costs 0 mana. You sack 1 frog, this man costs 4 mana. 4 mana, 5 power.
It's great.
Look at that. That's pretty good.
It's an exceptional.
He's an exceptional. This guy, sacking, even if you are playing like water air, is a very common one that I've played in the past. You play stuff like wizards, that the only use you have for them is to draw a card. So I play a wizard, draw my card, and then I sack him for Wendigo for 4 mana. Ugh,
Yeah,
so
air
good.
has a lot of good Genesis, and if we see more of that, there's been a decent amount of like sacking. Sacking is definitely a thing.
And we're getting more. Air got, a site that says play it, summon 1 skeleton token.
Yeah,
That works.
yeah, all those kind of guys.
You play that kind of stuff in this just so you can cheat him out.
Yeah, yeah,
And
then
if not, it's a blocker.
I mean, at the end of the day, yeah.
Yeah. So it's like a win-win. No reason not to mix and match. You know what I mean?
This also would go fun in like a Death Speaker deck that you're running. What's the site that procs Genesis again? So you're sacking stuff. And it brings it back. That'd be pretty fun. And you get a guy out for nothing.
Geistwood?
Yeah.
Oh
Geistwood.
my
That's a
good. Geistwood plus wizards plus gnarled. Oh my
yeah.
god, that's so gross.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wendigo. I think we'll see a bunch of play.
Plus, he's crazy looking.
Yeah.
I mean, all of these. I don't think there's been one monster I'm like, oh, I don't like all of them.
Yeah.
Look good.
This guy. The site's not here, but there is a ordinary site.
Oh, we passed it a little bit ago, I think.
Did we?
I think so. Am I tripping?
No, it was on the other page when we were looking at.
Wait. I'm gonna bring up this one.
Yeah.
This
It's
is
up top.
the actual monster article. Oh, yeah, there it is.
Yeah. So sacrifice a minion here. Cast a Shogoth submerged here from your collection. So it is cast. So you have to sack a minion to spend 6 mana to get this guy. Not terrible.
I like it.
And you get a site that's a water site, and it's sacrifice at any point, so you could just be sitting there, and you could cheat him out real quick if you need a blocker or something, or the teleport abyssal assault.
Yeah,
There's
if
so
you
many
just
good
need a
options.
monster, yeah.
I think if you think about it as a late game action, not an early game action, very good. If you treat it like what is that site? Island Leviathan, where like, oh, I have 8 mana this turn, and I can't do anything because I'm top decking. Perfect use. You sacrifice some stupid token that you have to bring out this big boy.
Yeah, and it really, the Death Speaker I had, the issue that I ran into with water, sometimes you're getting all support cards.
Yep.
And you just don't have a minion. Like having this and having a hob, oh man, so nice.
Yeah, or you play play Apprentice Wizard for turn, draw a card, sack him, play Shaggoth for turn is a perfectly good turn.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, back down.
But yeah, I think having 1 or 2 in your collection for the purpose of that site is pretty good. I don't think we really need them in the main deck with how much other stuff we have.
Yeah.
6 mana is a lot for kind of what he does.
He has a
But
Voidwalk,
Voidwalk
which
is pretty
nice.
good, yes,
Yeah,
by all
that is
means.
nice.
It is a lot of mana, but certainly has its uses by all means.
Yeah,
And the site really makes it good, I think.
especially if we get some Voidwalk shenanigans.
Yeah, if we get some extra buffs and stuff.
Yeah. Another teleporter minion though. You put him in the corner.
Gift of Frog. I think this will be a 4 of if you're playing Mutant. Because not only do you get to draw a spell, you also get a frog token.
It's gonna be this card is awesome.
This card is crazy good.
Just for draw and getting a blocker.
This can be used for so many things. It can be used for Wendigo. It could be used for Shaggoth. It could be used for
just a blocker.
just a
little
blocker.
token, yeah.
It could be used for the mutant.
Shapeshift, monster morphosis.
You know what I mean?
All those.
5 mana.
Yeah.
You get for 5 mana. You get to draw a card, and summon a frog mutant for 5 mana.
Yeah, you could.
Dude, that's
yeah.
so good.
To another ally too. So if you have
Yeah, you
a
can
dude
summon
submerged,
on the other side of the map.
if you have it submerged
Yeah.
under him, you toss it there. You got a frog under. You have shapeshift, whatever. Next
Yep.
turn. Yeah, so good. And a drawing for 2.
Yeah.
This
card
is
so nice.
what water needed. This
Yeah.
little draw. Yeah, so good.
That card I think is gonna be a 4 of it every day.
Yeah, foil. This I think is a foil target, right?
Yeah, I would agree.
It's so cool.
It's also gonna be cheap because it's ordinary.
Yeah.
Return to nature. 2 water, 2 water.
Oh,
2 mana,
I
1
love
water.
this
threshold.
card. There's so many good water
Ordinary
cards in
magic.
this.
Return up to 3 cards from your cemetery to the bottom of their deck. Draw a spell. This is so good.
It's so good.
Especially with stuff like ordinaries and common sense.
Mermaids.
Mermaids. Mermaids. What's the other one? Kelp. Nope. It's kelp. It's kelp forest.
Yeah,
Kelp,
from the bottom.
kelp
Cavern, something
kelp
like that.
cavern, yeah. An elite one that allows you to draw a card. Basically, that plus mermaids, and mermaids is a submerged creature which you could then sack for
All your stuff.
for everything. Yes,
Everything
everything.
sacks,
So
yeah.
I love the route they're going because the deck literally builds itself.
It's so
and
synergized.
It's so good.
The deck is synergized in itself.
I've been playing monsters since day one.
Yeah, and I'm
I've-
jumping on there. I think.
And I'm so excited
It's
for this.
very good. Yeah.
And this card is peak because like you have a bunch of creatures and you think they're about to burn your graveyard or something, or even if they're not, even like
Or if you just have a mermaid,
if
you
you
need
just
something
have
on
it
the
right
bottom.
now and you draw it, immediately you put it back in your hand. Like there's so many times where you're like, oh, great old one, boom, and then they're like, disintegrate, and you're like, oh,
Well, that one
or
not.
sorry, not
Yeah.
Poison Nova, what's the
But
Poison
Nova, yeah.
you know, or whatever. They kill it somehow with
Polymorph.
some
Oh,
say,
polymorph.
Yeah, whatever.
Banishes
They
it
kill
too.
it, and you're like, oh, back to my hand.
Yeah, this guy, you freaking get stuff back from the bottom, you draw a card,
Yeah.
and then your mermaid, you draw that card
Yeah,
too.
because
So-
mermaid's an ordinary that also it's an ordinary that turns into both Wendigo fodder and
drawing from the bottom.
the frog fodder into the mutant fodder because the mutant needs a submerged creature.
Yep, perfect.
So it works both ways.
And all the shape shifting
so
stuff.
Good.
And then
It
on top
lines
of
up
it,
so well.
they just happen to say to the bottom of their decks and not randomly.
Yeah,
like
you
the
don't
other
shuffle
ones.
them in; they go to the bottom.
So you can put exactly what you need on the bottom. You mermaids it, and then on top of it, you're drawing that card and another one. So you're
Yep.
getting 2 cards with a mermaid with this card and what you want. So, and it's an
Eek.
ordinary.
He, 3 mana, 2 water threshold. Iono.
Iono.
Iono. 3 mana, 3 power. A unique mortal. At the end of your turn, Aino
We'll get it.
may
eventually.
take a step between the top and the bottom edges of the realm to gain stealth. Obviously, going over the top has been a effective mechanic since Ruler of Thule
Yeah.
has been in decks. This is no different. Taking a step over, because it also says you step between the top and bottom edges of the realm to gain stealth. So it would occur after the movement has completed. So therefore, if you move and attack, you move and swing for 3, and then you gain stealth after swinging. At the end of your turn, you move over, you gain stealth, and then on next turn you get attacked. So you can't even. Never mind.
I don't know if she's as good as people are saying.
I don't think so.
Because you can't go over the top.
You can't go
She
over the
would
top.
pair well with Thule and Polar Explorers.
Because you could go over,
Attack.
and then
and then
move
go
back and gain
get stealth.
and
That's
then go
pretty
over. Yes.
nasty. Yeah. So
I think with Polar Explorer is very good.
Yeah, or Thule even
Or
better.
Thule, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Not a
yeah.
monster.
Yeah, not a monster, not
So
important.
no synergies for
Not
our
going
stuff.
in the deck.
But being said, I mean, we might run Thule in our deck anyways, which at that point,
I mean, Polar Explorers. The problem is with so much Void Walk, you might not.
don't even know if you need it. But you can go Polar Explorers over into Void. 'Cause it connects the
You
top and bottom of the
totally
realm, right?
can.
Yeah.
You totally can. That's so
Yeah.
good. That's actually so good. All right,
So,
that's actually never mind. I lied.
that might be
I changed
nasty.
my opinions.
That might be nasty.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dormant Monstrosity. 7 mana, 2 water threshold, 6 power. An elite monster in Cosmic Reverie. Void Walk must be cast to a corner void. Cast cost 2 less for each unit in adjacent square. My goodness, this is horrendous. Good.
Yeah.
yeah. With how much Void Walk you have, you could make this man be very cheap.
Yeah, even if you have 2, getting a 5/6 with Void Walk is pretty scary.
And your guys could already be in the void.
Oh no, it's 2 less per. So yeah,
Yes.
if you have 2, you're getting them out for 4 less. So it's
And
the
also,
3.
if you think about like if we're playing water air with void, having stuff like the 2-mana void guy, the undead guy, I forget what he's called.
The Spectral Stalkers?
The Spectral Stalker,
Yeah.
Phase Assassin. Those are cheap
All the little void,
guys who
yeah.
can sit over in the corner. Like, you play both of those on your previous turn, and then the next turn he costs 4 less. You know what I mean? Like,
Threat.
because on turn 5, you could play both of those guys in the corner.
Yeah.
And then your next turn, those guys are swinging in, and he's coming in for, what, 5 mana? 4 minus 4, 3 mana?
Yeah.
3 mana for this man?
3/6.
3 mana? Dude, that's
Charge.
crazy. Yeah, so good.
Yeah. Yeah, Voids is...
Honestly, I think
Void's a
3-color...
man.
I think 3-color might be pretty good.
Air, water,
Air,
fire.
water with a splash of fire, where you
yeah.
play like 1 threshold fire card.
Just for charge.
For charge, Poison Nova, because a lot of your stuff's going to be
Nova.
submerged and
In the
in the void. So Poison Novas are going to be very applicable. And you
break
have
the ward.
a bunch of wizards.
Yeah. That's a ward breaker, too. Because it does 1
Yep.
damage to everything. Yeah. Yeah, 3-color might be the way to go
Yeah,
here.
just splash fire in.
Yeah. We're going to make it nice.
Drowned. 2 water, 2 mana, 1 water, 3 power. Ordinary undead that takes the plunge. Submerge must be cast submerge. I think he's fine. 2 mana, 3 power, perfectly good. Very good defense card. I think if you're playing undead and want to splash water, phenomenal.
Yeah. Yeah, and really good. I mean, just as of right now, for like sorcerer decks,
Yeah.
where you want to spam things.
Also, he has submerge.
Yeah.
And that means you could use him to summon mutants. So you could technically put him as a blocker, and then they as a 3-power blocker on turn 2, which blocks a lot of the scary charge. And if they don't move over, you turn him into a 4.
Yeah.
Just make him bigger.
Viable there. Yeah.
He's pretty good.
Just all
Pretty good.
mutant
Dude, the
fodder.
mutant card's so good.
So, well, just submerge. It's the
Turning
fact that
any
it's not a
submerged creature
monster.
into a big monster is
Oh,
so
yeah.
good.
It's so good. Oh, yeah.
You want to do this one?
Yeah, if that's okay. So 5, 2 water threshold, frozen horror, 3. So he's not too big. But this is where we get into the fun shenanigans here. Is an exceptional, so you have 3 of these guys. Stealth. So when you break stealth, this is a new mechanic we're seeing. When stealth is broken, disable other nearby minions until your next turn. It's pretty cool because when you attack, everything's just disabled. On top of it, you're attacking and they can't block it. So if you get in there and you punch the ground, it's going to disable everything. And then kind of the synergies here that we were thinking about earlier were the Swindler troops, because they give stealth. So you do this, you play... Oh, it's until next turn. So we were talking about this. So it plays a little different.
Yep.
Because you can't play Swindlers. Right? Because
Disables other nearby minions until your next turn.
Or is it a one-time effect, like a Nova?
Break stealth, disable other nearby minions until your next turn.
And I guess that's where we would have to find out.
Other nearby minions until your next turn.
I think it's a one-time Nova hit.
I think it's a one-time. Yeah.
Right? And if that's the case, this card's insane, because Swindler Troops re-stealths it, Vanishment re-stealths it, the Sight, Treetop re-stealths it.
Yeah. I mean, the sight gets around the disabled if it is perpetual.
If it is, the Sight would be the one, yeah. So lots of ways to do this, and you just, I think, I don't know.
Nothing else, like,
this card's pretty freaking nasty, I think.
Yeah.
I think it could, there's a chance
the
for it to be
5-mana
nasty.
tax is pretty heavy, though.
It is, yeah, it's a little hefty.
But obviously, it can do a lot. You could do a lot with this.
Yes, yeah. And
You can set up some scary plays.
because this isn't a Genesis effect, which a lot of the shapeshifting stuff suffers from, you can shapeshift him. Because you can still get him out and attack and break.
Yeah.
So he's a very good shapeshift monster, whatever. Always undead. But shapeshift at least. Good one for that.
Yeah, definitely. I think might see at least attempt to see play with this card, especially because it's undead, so you can cheat it out for 3 mana.
You'll see me playing this
You
card.
can scary Nets as a card.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
cheating this card
Carrionettes.
for out 3 mana is fucking really good.
Yeah. Yeah, there's ways to get it out a little cheaper. Definitely threat this with charge if you can manage would be nasty.
Yeah.
And maybe we just do a horn thing and we try to make that work too. So
Over the top. Or even that. Going over the top swinging, disabling everything there, and then going over the top with everything else. Yeah.
I was thinking
But
that.
you go over the top and
Yeah.
disable everything, and then the rest of the ruler of Thule Horde goes over the top and swings.
Yeah, or
After this is already disabled.
or all your void dudes because they don't get. Yeah, this is.
Potential. You could set up some scary plays.
Yeah, he's a scary one.
And then this fun man. 4 mana, 2 water threshold, assimilator snail, 0 power, an elite monster. Once on your turn, you may banish a dead minion. Assimilator snail becomes a copy of that minion until your next turn. So not the potentially not the best, because it only lasts until your next turn. And you have to banish a dead minion, so you can't like do any like recursion. But if he's just sitting there
With charge.
something like charge, or even if you're just sitting there and they just ignore it because it's a 0 power, and then you go cool, I discard, like if you get it early, you know what I mean, you discard something big, and then you're like, cool, I just discarded a great old one, banished 16. I did the damage. I don't care if I don't have great old one anymore. I already did the damage.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you can do the damage, who cares?
I think it could see some play. It's just
It just has a lot to line up.
you gotta line up some stuff. Yeah.
Late game, obviously very good when you have a bunch of ammo.
Yeah. Also,
but
that's just with charge, man. You make it a 5 and
What
you
a
can get out
concept.
anything you want. Well, I mean, being
Swinging
able to get
immediately.
out. Yeah. Well, no, I mean, being able
I
to
know,
get
I
out like
know,
a
I
great
know.
old
I
one
just
with
went-
charge, though.
I just went-
Sheesh.
yeah.
Insane.
Yeah, for 4 mana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With charge 5. Yeah. It's crazy.
Super good. The other, which is right now, is the other shape-shifty thing is 3 mana, 2 water threshold, Monster Morphus. Exceptional magic. Disable target nearby minion until your next turn. At the start of your turn, you may transform it into a monster from your hand or a horrible hybrid from your collection. So, first off, you can have horrible hybrid.
It's a 3 power. Which, there it is.
Have this guy, you can have one of those sit in your collection just in case you don't have anything, so you always have something. But this is a frog token, drilling in the back. And for 3 mana, it becomes whatever you want.
Well, it does have to be nearby.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Chill in the back, like next to you.
Next to you, yeah, for the
gift-
over the
you
top.
Gift, you gift
Yeah.
your avatar.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah, I
chilling in
agree.
the back with your avatar. And then you turn it into any abomination that you have.
Yeah.
It does have to survive a turn, but I've seen plenty of times where a minion in the back line survives a turn because your opponent just can't get that far.
Yeah.
And they don't have the magic, they don't have like a lightning bolt, they only have target spells or 2 steps away. There's so many times where it just is chilling in the back and is untouchable.
You can't.
then what?
You can't disable. That's what you're saying, right? You can't disable.
Yeah.
If it's already disabled, it doesn't work.
Yeah. I mean, well, what are you trying to do?
I was just saying.
Like, if you dropped a silence on this or disabled it some way, that wouldn't do anything.
No, more so thinking. I don't know why you do it unless just you have something to do. I guess. The thing in the ice, if it's disabled, you can't.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you couldn't do that.
Disable target nearby minion. You could do that.
Could you instack it so it breaks it? It transforms.
Well, you would lose the...
You lose your thing in the ice.
Yeah.
But it would be untouchable.
Oh, I see what you mean.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Would that work?
no, actually, yeah. Turn the... That's so gross. I think that works. They'd have to rule it,
Yeah, it's a funny one.
but I think it would work.
That's pretty funny.
Because it
something else
wouldn't-
breaks out of the ice.
Yeah. You're like, oh, it's just a thing in the why is there a great old
Why
one? Oh,
is it
God.
coming out of the
yeah,
ice?
that's actually a really good combo, I think. But yeah, if nothing else, turn a frog token.
Yeah.
Turn a
Yeah.
mermaids. Turn something.
All those things we're
stupid.
gonna do.
Yeah.
Yep.
And absolutely horrendous. Turn 4, great old one. Turn 4, kraken. There's so many big creatures that hitting on turn 4 or turn 5 would just suck. Because we're also gonna play air, so that's a grapple shot.
Yeah.
Grapple shot swing. It's so good.
It's very
It's
good.
so good.
It's very good.
Monsters, people are worried about fire. I think people need to be worried about water.
Monster's about to be swinging.
Heretic of Seth, a 3 mana 1 water threshold, 3 power. If ward becomes a problem, just take him.
Yeah, and you get it.
And this guy now has a ward.
It's pretty cool. Not bad.
So evil can't have wards?
He's not. Yeah, it's not evil though.
Yeah, I know, but I'm thinking like
it's a weird one.
If you transformed him into a monster.
Oh yeah, it would. Yeah, it would lose it.
It would lose it.
Yeah.
Okay. But still, he steals ward and then becomes a blocker.
You transform him.
Still a very good I think he'd be very good if ward is a problem for you.
Which I mean, it might be for monsters.
Yeah, so you could just steal wards to be very annoying.
It's Genesis.
Yeah.
You do it again with Death Speaker.
Yeah, honestly, pretty good. I like that we're having anti-mortal like Cthulhu, Cult of Cthulhu.
I think there's gonna be more cult stuff,
Yeah.
and I'm wondering if there's gonna be more like sacrificial cult. Here you go, monsters.
Subvert the holy
Here you
order.
go, monsters.
Yeah. I really want a Cthulhu cult. I love this concept. We went over this guy. He's just a 3-mana 3.
Just a 3
He's
little
good.
guy, ordinary.
Swap. Oh goodness! If you haven't experienced swap is so good.
It's so fun. I've been very much enjoying Swap.
It's so hard to plan for this.
There's
There's
planning.
nothing you can do.
There's no planning for this card.
If you have a minion, if you have an artifact, it could suddenly be an abomination, and you're just screwed.
Yeah.
If you have a singular blocker, the game's over. I swap it for my creature, you lose.
It's a Brune counter right now.
Yeah.
Many times I just pulled Brune away from him, had a dude drop on him, and see ya.
Yeah. And like, because it ignores region, right? No, it doesn't ignore region. It's target. So it does have to be on top. Mm-hmm. So you can't just chill in the void or under submerge, but you can pop up and just be like, hello.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, why is there just a guy in the back of your map?
Hey,
and
man.
then suddenly swap. So you can play stuff like teleport and swap to have your creatures be in weird spots and then suddenly be right on top of their avatar.
Yeah.
And because swap is 3, teleport is 3 or 2.
It's like cheap 2/3. Yeah.
So like for 6 mana, and you're playing Big Stompy with water, so you're probably at 6 to 8 mana.
Mm-hmm.
Doing swap grapple shot swing is super easy.
Yeah.
Like
right now.
So doable.
Granted, Ward's gonna make things a problem.
If you can ward your
sure.
avatar.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
True.
Like,
that's true. If you drop on them,
if you
there's not
swap
much you can
to
do.
them,
yeah,
they have a minion who has the ward, and you go, cool, swap. Oh, I guess target, it would break the swap.
Yeah, when you target, yeah.
But artifacts, any artifact they have, any
That's
minion,
the thing.
there's
Yeah,
so
you
many
can't ward
options.
artifacts.
Yeah.
Like
There's so many things that you're just like, and hello.
See you later.
Also, it just says target minion. Swim a little frog token over there. Swap with your own frog token. Can't ward my stuff.
Big stuff coming in again.
Yeah,
From
so
some
good.
weird relocation. Yeah.
Swap is super good and impossible to plan for.
Weird synergy. If you run the crossbow, you can target stealth.
Yeah. So
drop your stealth over there. All right, and that is it for that. Where are we at? Nice. Perfect.
yeah. Alrighty. Any last thoughts on monsters in water?
No, I think I've been saying since the beginning, Harbinger has been like the one that's been calling me since I've seen the picture. If it is monsters, I mean, I think we were talking about probably just both be run them. There's gonna be so many different combinations of everything under the sun.
I think like obviously I'm gonna play the cult monster deck, but I think I'm at the beginning. I'm gonna focus on angels for a little bit, just because I think they're gonna be fun, and I've been playing monsters forever, so.
Oh, fair enough.
I'm obviously gonna play it. I already have a water
Might
air
as
Cthulhu
well.
deck,
Yeah,
so
that's your
like
thing.
I'm already ready to go. But I definitely like will enjoy monsters, but I think angels will be my go-to at the beginning.
It's so hard right now because, like, I say this,
And then there could be some
beautiful
random avatar.
monsters,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
we're gonna get some weird type we've never seen, or
Yeah.
something. It's gonna come out of nowhere. I know that's gonna happen. They like to do that.
340 cards we haven't seen.
Yeah.
So there's definitely more, and who knows? There could be a random avatar who is like Enchantress and makes artifacts wake up or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
There could be
yeah,
who
yeah.
knows what random thing we could get, and like we could get a bunch of automatons.
Or flips the game on its head. Yeah.
We could get a bunch of automatons
Yeah.
and an avatar who's built around automatons who are like anti-evil and good, and are like, I hate everything. We
Yeah.
are evil robot monsters. And we could be like,
nowhere.
you know what? I'm actually gonna go play that because who knows?
Automatons would be sweet to come out. Yeah.
But yeah, and with that, I'm Cackling Moon,
And I am Ghoul.
and we are
The Mortal Brigade.